what are my tips with regards to that? Well, I've already talked about this, and I've already told you to source somewhere else. Get a plan B in place, okay? Who knows what's going to happen with the coronavirus? It could end up being the next frigging zombie apocalypse and we may all die. Who knows? I've got no idea. But I do know this. A plan B is a good plan. So let's just leave that aside for 1 second, all right? Because here's something else I want you to think about. Question for you. We feel, as Aussies, that we are badly affected by the coronavirus when it comes to selling on Amazon. However, who is much, much more affected than we are? Who is much more affected than we are? What group of sellers on Amazon are screwed at the moment? Which particular group are screwed? Chinese sellers. They're fucked. Excuse my French. They're absolutely screwed. So, here's something that most people have not thought about, and it's this. Coronavirus, for you and I, is friggin' awesome. Because I'll give you what's happening in my own business, okay? So, in my business, specifically in the USA, there's quite a few of my products that have got a lot of competitors from China who undercut my prices or do all sorts of nefarious shit that I have to keep on top of. All sorts of crap going on, okay? And right now, they're dropping off like flies because as they run out of stock, they can't get their stock back onto Amazon. So I'm in a field where I'm shooting fish in a barrel. The situation's becoming where I'm the only person selling these products on Amazon. And so those product lines, those ASINs, have just gone friggin' batshit. Like they have, in some instances, tripled in sales. So I'm kind of thinking, friggin' bring it on. Coronavirus, love that shit. We'll have some more of that, please. Because for me, it's working out great. And I want you to think about that because most people in the media, you just read how shitty things are, but you never ever get to think to yourself, well, what's a good thing in this for me? How's this going to work out well for me? And it works out really, really well for us because the Chinese people who sell on Amazon, and this is a broad generalization, but I think you'll agree with me, their main competitive advantage is price because they're in the country. Typically, they can source much cheaper than we can source, okay? Because they're in the country. Mates rates is what you would think of, okay? But if that's their only competitive advantage, they cannot source from outside the country like we can. Because what are they going to do? They'll be in the same boat that we're in. They'll be in our boat all of a sudden. And then we kick their ass because all they've got is price and we've got all that other cool shit that we can do that they haven't got a clue about, all right? It's open season. And the great thing, I think anyway, is that when things do get back to normal, all of those products will need to be relaunched on Amazon. All of those people who've lost their businesses, those sellers in China, will have lost their rankings. They'll have to relaunch. And typically, my experience is they haven't got a clue how to do that. You'll have your extra sales data going on. I mean, it's just, these are gold rush times. It's a unique opportunity, I think. It's good times. It's really, really good times. So yes, listen, I'm not saying coronavirus is a good thing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's another side to it, however. There's always winners and losers. And as far as I can see, the winners out of this is us. The winners out of this is us. It's a bonanza right now. It's an absolute bonanza, okay? All right, so I hope that helps. No, it's not good for me to say that it's terrible that Chinese people and businesses are getting destroyed, but you know, fucking shit happens. That's just shit happens. And the entrepreneur, which we are, you take what you're given and you figure out how to get an advantage from it. That's what entrepreneurs do. We take what we're given, whether that's what governments give us or demographic shifts give us or societal changes give us. We take that shit and we figure out what the opportunities are. That's what entrepreneurs do. And right now, there's a big opportunity because of the coronavirus, if you'll just think about it in a different way. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.